We live, Oloye. Agogomena, we dey here. We're here. Party people, how are you doing? It's your favorite dude, Daddy Freeze, right here, right here, right here. And months don't end, billing don't come. Oh. So my eye don't strong today. I'm looking for those money guns, Lodidi. In fact, money gun, Mwaba inu. Mwa money gun, no. Mwa money gun, no. Mwa firework, oh. Eh, 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 eh. Someone said that the tropic drag me come, Baba. Hey, as I don't start, House of Gold don't first send me on first money gone. Someone need billion to fact by me. Ah, or more billion. Ah. So before let me adjust my curtain. I hate things not being straight in my life. All right, curtains nice. So how are you all doing? Big shout out to you on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Love you guys on YouTube. You guys are my guys. See my beard on they grow long. Oh. I want to grow my beard to see how long it will go. God no just dash me beard. If you see my brother beard, if you allow him, I saw he go fool. Me, I no just get beard. I don't know who I offend. It be like saying that Niger pastors no agree my beard grow past like this. Hey. Hey, how are you all doing? Someone said they are not fine, Baba, you'll be fine. If you're watching on TikTok, remember double click the video. I have only 600 likes. We have double click the video. Let's get it to 5K now, 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 now. Double click the video if you're watching live on TikTok. Oh yeah, double click the video. Double click the video. Use my number. Someone say use beard cream. Okay, I'll try. Get me beard cream. I won't mind. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Double click the video, share the video, let this video trend. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, let's make it happen. Now, what did I want to say? If you're watching on TikTok, remember to follow my number 1, follow my number 2, and follow my number 3. I'm looking for my number 1, my number 2, and my number 3 gifter. Big shout out to them. If you're watching on YouTube people, where are thou? Where art thou, YouTube people? YouTube, I'm looking for my super chats and my super stickers. Okay, so before I go live, I wanted to say something real quick. Sometimes before I go live, I do monologues. Sometimes I come live and I end up spending the whole live doing my own monologues. My monologues are where I talk and people listen. Sometimes I preach, sometimes I just talk. So say fix my collar. Waiting do my collar. Nothing do my collar. My collar they okay. I be anything do my collar. Nothing do the collar now. Somebody say fix my collar. All right. So if you're watching on, man, Artemis just sent me £2. Thank you so much. That's how we start. We start with people loving and doing good things. Anyway, let me start with quite a few things I wanted to talk about. I met a friend of mine who I gave advice 4 years ago to stop employing Nigerians and putting them in positions that have anything to do with money. And the guy didn't listen to me for another 2 years, and then he employed Indians and Lebanese. I met him today and he told me, he said, Daddy Freeze, I wish I had listened to you 2 years before I started. He said, the way Nigerians will steal from you, it's with an audacity you will never get from anywhere else. He said that, look, there's no way you run a business in Nigeria and they will not steal from you. But the way Nigerians would rob you, literally daylight rob you, if you're running a business, is alarming. He said a good 30% of his profit was lost to, because he was running a bakery, his manager, now here's the thing, who was a pastor and who used to have weekly, as in two bi-weekly, I know 2 times a week, how do they take talker for English, prayer meetings on his premises, was robbing him everywhere. If they order 20 bags of flour, the man would order 19 and collect the 1 bag of flour as his own and tell them to manage it like that. They were robbing, everybody was robbed. The delivery people were robbing, the accountants were robbing bi-weekly. Bi-weekly means once in 2 weeks. I learned this from one of my former bosses. I'm not going to mention his name. He does not hire any Nigerian to touch his money, just to cut down the amount of pilfering. Sote ide go Cotonou, go bring some people. When his quota for bringing people from abroad, you know, everybody, he has quota. You cannot bring more than a certain number of people. And he still has positions to fill. He'll go to Lomé and bring people. Just because of the way. And I said I was going to talk to us. You can't trust a Nigerian when it comes to money. Why? Ask anybody who is running a business. You will employ people to watch people who are watching people. You don't get it. Like, I employ Buki Shote to do the job. I now employ Simply Vic to watch over her. Then I now employ Bongoli to watch over the two of them. UD Anselm says, when I was in logistics company, maintenance manager and Assemblies of God now, but correct bad guy. I am telling you this. Unless you're, listen, the way you will run a business in Nigeria, you will never sleep because you don't have people you can trust. Take your eye away from that business for 2 weeks. They will have finished eating it. People don't realize, those that steal from a business don't realize that because your boss is making, let's say, $1 million a month is coming in, you now think that whole 1 million is for your boss to flange. Maybe out of that 1 million, 250K is for your boss. The remaining is overhead, investing in the company, maintenance. But you see, the moment you steal to a certain amount or degree, it now becomes such a big problem that the company will not be able to run itself and the company will die. And they will move to the next company. Taste Buds Yogurt Company. Her yogurt manager was buying equipment while she was working for Taste Buds to start her own yogurt company. Running the business down. Listen, when, just even look at Dangote. Someone said your family will even steal from you, talk of strangers. As in how? Do you think I'll ever want to open a business and put Nigerians there? As in, think about it. Then you'll be wondering why people like Dangote will go abroad and bring in the best people. We have a problem, and all these people that are stealing go to church on Sunday. As in, we are some of the most demonic people you can see on earth. A Nigerian man will start his week on a Sunday morning with church service, Sunday evening with family worship, go to bed on that Sunday with midnight devotion, wake up early in the morning and gather his family and do morning devotion, and go out and do evil the whole day and come back at night and do evening devotion with his family. He will go back to bed, wake up the next morning, do morning devotion with his family, and go and do the worst type of evil. There was a guy they told me about over land matter. They say this guy go bury ODD and you're a grown person inside the land, inside the foundation of the building, and build skyscraper on top of it. Every single time I've seen the guy in the last few years, it was either in a church giving testimony or something. Look at that man they caught in Ife. That billionaire, what was his name, that they sentenced to buy. We use that guy do ritual. Go and they are never traditional worshippers. They are all Christians. Because you see, one of the worst teachings, and I realize this, of the church is that you can get forgiveness, because a double-edged sword. The white man that sold your grandfather as a slave told you he will get, what's the guy's name? Is he Ogundoyin, or what's the guy's name? Adedoyin. Oduduwa Poly. He owns a polytechnic. My problem is, how do you spend your whole week doing evil, and on Wednesday in the middle of the week you go and do midweek service, and then you come out on Thursday and continue doing evil? Then on Friday you go and do watch night, overnight service, and you still spend the weekend doing evil. They literally use somebody to do ritual. I'm not making this story up. And wives, husbands, be open with each other. They said he owns Odua University. How can a man who owns a university still want use in, as they fear to go some hotels? Oh. Someone said it's only God that can take control. No. Countries that have no God have taken control. Countries that have no God have taken control of this situation. We don't need any God to take care of any situation that we can take care. It's like me telling you that I need God to give me water that is on top of my fridge. But one guy hired his brother to run his business. The brother ate the business to the ground. We need to have these conversations. And I said I was going to just do a little bit of a rant. Now, we also need to talk about women and men. Make they know your whereabouts. It's one of the reasons why I thank God my previous marriage ended. I know they know where my ex, the waka go. Ima Ogoli. Been a while, bro. I thought of you about 2 weeks ago. You just crossed my mind. Random. How are you doing, bro? As in random, like 2 weeks ago, I just thought of you. Anyway, let me continue. Thank God I left my former marriage. Oh. My ex know they tell me where she they go. I know they know where. I don't tell you story. One day, my ex tell me, I call my ex, I was driving to the island. I don't know wetin carry me go mainland. I said, they come, I call her, say, how far? I say she still dey office. My spirit just say make I check because her office was on that Silverbird Road, was actually behind Silverbird. Baba, now so I just turned enter. This was like to 9. She thought I was supposed to be on the radio, but I took excuse and left the radio for one reason or the other. Baba, I drive to the end of the office there around that end, that Silverbird. When you reach the end of that Silverbird Road, you go take left. As I turned there, I just see everywhere they dark. I call him again. This time she begin the rake. Say, what is it? I said, where are you? She said, I told you I'm in the office. Everywhere don't dark. They don't close gate. Malam where they watch gate don't come out. Don't they sleep? Nearly they sleep for road. Now I called the malam say, I dey look for person for the office. They say they don't close since 5. Meanwhile, my ex tell me say she dey office. I call am back. I dey hear football they play for background. Now so I put hand for head say, hey. Anyway, she to know they know where I go. So that's why you should not be inside bad relationship. But they go come tell you say na me bad. But make una judge this matter. Make you go person office for 9 o'clock. Make they tell you say the person no, they don't close the office since 5:30. But like I say, she know they know my waka too. So though if you are in that kind of relationship, you know good because waiting save that man where they use do ritual. Nobody say they save him, but at least waiting bring the matter to public. Be say the wife, he told his wife where he was. I was talking to a friend of mine today. Wait tell in second babe, if they go spend time with him first babe, he can't tell in second babe say police arrest him in the cell. That's why he no pick a call for 3 days. He dey with him babe. Can't they tell the other babe say na police will arrest him. He don't go gone. So we need to, this is a very, very important conversation that we need to have. If you are in a relationship, make that they know your waka. Make that they know your waka. I thank God because God forbid if anything do me or anything do my ex. Now us they go hold. Meanwhile, I dey where they mind my business, I don't know anything. Auntie say she dey office, we don't close. So they go ask me, say where she dey? I go say she dey office now. You know how many times me too I go dey my own kurukere. She go call, so say where I dey, I go tell them another thing. So make all of us be careful. Make all of us be careful. So 2 things where I want to talk. Now let's go to our topic for today. Once again, Nigerians, you can do better. Why is it that when they employ people in financial positions, until you rob that company blind? And I know the sea road. Anyway, someone said she was watching Champions League. Was she watching or participating? Is the question I'm asking. But anyway, that's a story for another day. All right, so let's go back to our topic. I saw my darling sister, Elegant Bell. Elegant Bell. Elegant Bell is Dr. Onyeka Nantoma. So I did say I was going to bring 3 people. Biola, we're going to talk about yesterday's topic. Hey. How are you?
I'm great. It's been a while. I missed you today. Where have you been?
I didn't come out today at all. I just went with taste buds to a restaurant. We just went to eat and relax a bit and chill. And chill.
Doing some of pepper them. Go on.
Who else was the 3rd person that I said I was going to bring? Yes, I said you, Biola, and somebody else.
Oh, Was it, did you bring her that bless yesterday?
No. But anyway, let's have this conversation. Guys, a guy called me and said, Daddy Freeze, never bring your wife abroad. Never. That you will regret it. That when you take your wife abroad from Nigeria, they will take everything you have and mess you up. And we had quite a few sides to the story. Now, watching Top G, and by the way, Top G is somebody I listen to, and he makes a lot of sense. Top G says, look, you want to have kids, go to a third world country, have your kids there, never bring the woman to the West. Top G, by the way, is Andrew Tate. Have your kids there, send her money, go and spend time with her and your kids. Don't bring her to the West. Once you bring her to the West, she will frustrate you. And in as much as this seems cruel and this seems funny, as a guy, sometimes we tend to understand how women can be. I've heard of stories of guys who bring women from Nigeria and the women drive them out of their own homes and the women take over everything and these guys are still paying. There was one that I heard of that, let me read this to you, what somebody sent to me. I'm going to try to edit out the names so that it will not, so people will not know who I'm talking about. The lady says, you see some of these abroad women, they will lock up and drain the man. Even the kids' benefits, they will be using it to buy wigs and ashwebi, jumping from one party to another, and their kids will be looking scruffy. Truly, Sha, a lot of good men who brought in their wives are suffering a lot. Though some treat their wives unfairly as well, because they brought them here and later the wives will turn against them after enduring so much. Even the ones that migrated from Europe, once they get here, they dump their husbands because the benefits they receive are crazy. Some get up to 3 grand for kids, free housing, single mother benefits, and other stuff. So they start seeing the men as nothing. Let's not even talk of how they cheat on their husbands steadily. So let's talk about this side of the story. You see, a woman in Nigeria, I said this yesterday, a woman in Nigeria is seen by society and religion as more or less a man's property. Is it fair to the woman? I would not say so. But you see, what the world should do is create a balance. Men are above women, balance. But what the world actually ends up doing is putting men down and women above them. So all of a sudden, a woman who your mother will tell you, endure the marriage, or you have to endure. It's not easy to find a good husband. This, that. Then all of a sudden you go abroad and the rules change. Nobody is reading Bible to you anymore to tell you women must submit. Your parents are no longer telling you, it's good to find a good. If you live with these children who will take care of you, when the government is telling you they will give you £3,000 a month, or $3,000 or $2,000 depending on your case, and by the time you collect money from the man and the government as a housewife, you are looking at 3K, 3.5. What do you need a man for when you can raise that money? As a matter of fact, you can afford to find a small university student you'll be giving $500 a month, and you'll be sleeping with you and be giving you styles that your husband in his old age after working hard cannot give you. So all of a sudden, in Nigeria, you need a man. Let me tell you something. There are clubs till today in Nigeria that women cannot enter alone. They will not let you enter. So in everything, you need a man here. I remember a friend of mine who contributed the most to her sister's wedding. And then on the day of the wedding, they wanted to have a family meeting. And she went there, and the father said, "No, you cannot be part of this meeting." Oh, Ladeori, meaning you don't have a crown on your head. So all the other younger people who were married came with their husbands for the meeting, but the father did not allow that elder sister to be there, despite the fact that she brought the most money. So, what are your thoughts? Let me hand over to you, Lady Nantoma.
Okay, Daddy Freeze, first of all, thank you for bringing me on your show. And this topic is a very deep topic and it's very broad. What's her name? Samaria. She really talked about it yesterday, and I would say I supported what she was saying 100%. Because this bringing your spouse to the Western world is actually both ways. For male and female, there are female who brought their spouse from Africa to the Western world and then end up regretting it, and vice versa, the male as well, they bring their wife. I think this thing has to do with character, like what Samaria said yesterday. If you are a shark in Africa, when you come to the Western world, you're still going to be a shark. What am I trying to say? If you are a man in Africa who is always trying to control, because people don't understand what marriage is all about. It's not about controlling. You are there to live. And remember what the Bible, what Christ said about leadership. So he who wants to lead, let him first become a servant. You understand? But in Africa, the men, they believe that if they bring themselves so low on, I wouldn't use the word low, or if they try to now lead, like just as Christ said, people will see them as, the world will term woman rapper, or this one is being controlled by his wife. So that thing first is already at the back of their head. And then when they get married, they believe that, they are the head of the home, which we understand, but they don't understand what it means to be the head of a home. Because the truth is, you can't really control a woman who wasn't brought up by you. She came from another background. She came from another family. She had a whole different orientation entirely. She was trained, especially the ones that are educated. I think Sabrina talked about that one. She was trained by her family. Like, her parents had to go the extra mile to see her through the four walls of education. So you now get married to this kind of people and you're trying to suppress them, you're trying to control them. That is the problem. And we all see it in Africa, like in Nigeria. The women, just because the society or the country, or the society rather, doesn't have support for women, number one, and number two, some of them are not capable, they don't have the capability to live as a single parent by taking care of the kids, because when they leave the home, the man stops taking care of the kids, and they don't want that. So what they do is they try to pretend, they try to suppress everything, and then they just try to be there and say, okay, I'm living for my kids. So this same kind of man now comes to the Western world and then brings the family, forgetting that the Western world has a standard of living. Like they've laid down ways for, as in, the woman now knows that she has rights, or apart from having rights, she can actually live without the man. The government is there to take care of certain bills for them. So when they now come to this Western world, and then they now have this information, and you, the man, instead of trying to live according to the standard of the Western world, you still want to dominate your wife, just like you used to do in Africa. That is the problem. It's going to be a problem. Some of the people, or some of the cases that I have seen or heard of, this is one of their main problem. The man should try and have good character. I'm not saying some women are not bad. I'm going to come to that. The man should try to develop or get some knowledge on how to live with their wife abroad. Because whether you like it or not, like I always say, one thing a man shouldn't let a woman know is letting her know that she can live without the man. Once a woman knows that I can do without you, I can get monies, I can fend for myself. Oh, the government can give me this for my kids. They can give me Section 8, that's what we call it here. They can help me get a place, which is called Section 8. If I apply, I'll get a place. Or I can kick you out of the house. Once they have this knowledge, and then you keep doing things to them that are really, really hurting, they will definitely go by the law and kick you out of the house. That is a must. And for the women as well, some women also bring, I know of somebody who brought her spouse from Africa, and they had to pay for this man's tuition fee to go to school in the Western world. So the man now has gone to school, he's working, he has a good job. What is he now doing? He's now paying less attention to his wife, and then now remembers that he has a girlfriend somewhere that he's now paying more attention to. So the lady reached out to me, and she reached out to me, I think last year or 2 years ago, about this whole thing. And I told her I wasn't, she just wanted to know if there's something she could do. I just told her what I do is elegance. So that is one scenario. So it's not only the male and the female, because you don't expect somebody to choose. How long can you suppress, or how long can you control an adult? And if you have kids in your house, your kids, when they're at certain age, there are ways that you can talk to them. And as they're growing up, you now have to devise ways that you talk to them so that what you're training don't backfire at you. That is what these men are supposed to be doing. I don't really blame them, because what they're expecting the women to do is to just keep quiet and take all the trash. And don't get me wrong, it's not all of them, but I would say 90% of these men that are complaining have bad characters. They don't know how to take care of their families. They don't know how to love the women. All they want to do is control. So that is just the main thing. The main key is bad character. So if they can work on their character, if they can learn and understand, okay, what it means to be a husband, what it means to be somebody who is taking care of the home, at the end of the day, there will be peace in their home, and the woman will definitely want to live with them. I'm a woman, I'm married, I have family. I don't think as a woman you prefer living a single life than being with your husband. I don't think so. A lot of people go out there because they lack peace and they lack love. So those are the things the men need to really look at. They need to work on those things.
All right, we have a gentleman with us. Please introduce yourself while you're watching and enjoying. Oh boy, months don't end. Do make I not begin. In fact, I'm going to start. Why is somebody calling me here? Just wait. Person, they call my phone. Listen, just wait. Just make when I hear this matter. Yes.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes. Who's speaking?
My name is Adiba from Ojua. So
Lucky, what can I do for you? Wait, sorry. What can I do for you?
I'm looking at your program here.
You are looking at my program and you are calling me. How does this make sense? You want to contribute on my phone. It doesn't make sense now. You are locking up everybody. Lucky, go to Instagram and send me a request. I will bring you, eh? Okay, my brother. God bless you. I was nice to Lucky. If anybody calls me again when I'm live, wait till I go tell you, go hate yourself. How you would it? You don't know that I use iPhone. So once the call comes in, it interrupts all the live feeds. It's unfair now. It's unfair. Kilo day. Now, my dear brother, before you even continue, if you are watching on TikTok, where are my money guns? Only one person has sent me money gun. And I know say months don't end. By Issy Andy sent me one money gun. Oh yeah. Follow my top gifters on TikTok. I have 900 people watching me on Instagram. In fact, 908. Today is even YouTube that is doing well. In fact, I will close Facebook and I will close TikTok. I will leave only YouTube and Instagram. If you are watching on Instagram, go to Facebook now. Search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to today's video and buy my stars. Let me hail you. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm looking for money gun. Oh. TikTok people, okay, another person don't buy my money gun. Big shout out to Babaeto, Oshe, Oshe. Oh yeah, pick up, months don't end, do. Make I no change that for now. Now data they use, I go lock all the live, do only Instagram. From there, go sleep. Big shout out to Christian Ame and Artemis. They've sent me super chats on YouTube. Thank you so much. Okay, one person don't send me 100 stars. I'm looking for my first 1,000 stars. Helen Okoro sent me stars. All right, so let's hear from the gentleman before we come back with our stars and our other things. Please mute your mic when you are not talking. Please.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So over to the gentleman now. So unmute your own mic and let's hear from you.
Okay, Daddy Freeze, I really appreciate what you're doing. Like, I'm a huge fan of yours. Like, basically, I always like your topics, the things you bring to deliberate about on the social media. It shows like you really, your, how do I say, your caliber is kind of like different from what we used to in Nigeria. So I just want to comment. I'll be following you right from your shows on radio. So basically, I'm a huge fan of yours. So
Thank you, sir.
I'm in America right now. So when I used to live in Lekki Phase 1 back then.
Oh,
so
wow.
I used to listen to your radio, on Cool FM. So, but I'm not so much on Instagram most times to follow up with your live show. But right now, going back to the topic at hand, you said, Japa, don't ever take your wives abroad. Like, I listened in yesterday, and I shared it with a lot of people who actually talked about this topic yesterday. A lot of them make sense. Equally, my auntie here on the call, she makes a lot of sense. Everybody has something, one or two to say, right? Which is, their point is actually valid. But to me, I feel all these things boils down to individual differences. Right? It boils down to individual differences. As a human being, if you have a partner and you feel like, oh, just because you guys are in Nigeria, right? You feel like, okay, I can endure. However, the person is treating you, you feel like you can endure. So now when you move abroad, you feel like, oh, the system does not support what this person is doing. So therefore, I have a system that actually supports what women or what men should not be doing to women. So therefore, you just want to divorce. For me, I feel that is selfish. I feel you were with the person because you wanted to benefit from the person at the time when you were in Nigeria. That if it's, let's be candid, yourself and your wife right now, if you guys relocate abroad, I'm pretty sure she will never leave you. Because of the bond you guys have, because of the understanding you guys have, because of the respect you guys have for each other, because she knows you are Daddy Freeze. She knows that you stand for what you are, right? And she as well will be there to support you. Likewise, you'll be there to support her. That means it's two people coming together that share similar goals. They have common interests, right? They actually love each other for who they are. But in a situation whereby in Nigeria, people actually get married for different reasons. People get married for financial stability. People get married because of peer pressure. People get married because of, this is the best I have right now, so I have to stick with this person. Now, when you come to abroad, you see a lot of people that are doing way better than your spouse. People that are more handsome than your spouse. People that are more financially stable than your spouse. We have people doing 6 to 7 jobs in US. If you are into IT space, you see people making a lot of money, right? But at the moment you see that your spouse cannot live up to that standard, you feel like, oh, now he's being arrogant. Oh, now he can't take care of kids. Oh, now uh, he can't keep up with the pressure, with the peer pressure in the United States. Now you feel like this, so that way you feel like, oh, I don't think this is the right person for me. Obviously, there's no African man with his right senses that will come to the United States or abroad and beat his wife.
Hmm.
Nobody. Let's be candid with ourselves. You know, you get arrested for it. We all know all these things, right? So I feel like there's a lot of things people are hiding in the background, right? That actually have to come to limelight. You know, because now you know you're in the United States, you can feed yourself, you can work and send money back home. Now, obviously, your husband has no value to you, right? What happened to when he used to beat you in Nigeria and you were enduring the whole pain because you were benefiting, right? So I'm not a supporter of a man that beats woman, right? I'm not a supporter of anything. I'm not a supporter of you cheating on your wife. But what I will not support is us losing the value that we share. Let's say, for instance, if you look at the Indians, no matter how much the woman makes, she still always respects husband as the head of the family. It is so difficult for you to see Indians marrying out of their race. So fucking. I'm sorry to say that. So sorry. It's so hard for you to see them marry out of their race. They are always humble, no matter how much they make. They're always humble to their spouse. I'm speaking about the woman, right? But when you now switch the coin and flip it back to Africa, we have so much ego. Especially we are let me say we are materialistic in nature, because we always want to flashy things. We always want to portray ourselves like we're living the best of our life, instead of us genuinely living the best of our life with our spouse. Right? It takes two to tango, right? And I'm pretty sure no man, like I said earlier on, you cannot move to abroad and start beating your wife. It's not possible. You will show care. That you will carry baby. You will even start doing omugo yourself as a man. Right? You learn to be self-sufficient in abroad. You will cook for yourself. You do your laundry yourself. You throw away your trash yourself. So now tell me, how is a man not be valuable abroad all of a sudden?
Not all men do that anyways.
Yeah, but the society will subject you to do all these things voluntarily. Voluntarily you clean. Voluntarily you do all these things. Because you have so much time. After work, what else are you going to be doing? You're going to be hanging out at the bar to drink like you used to do in Nigeria. You have so much time. After work, you come back home, you want to rest. So definitely you cannot leave the kitchen on time. Right? So let's be sincere. People still divorce in Nigeria. Right? There's a reason why they divorce in Nigeria, because they fall out of love. People grow and evolve. That's life. So for me, I feel like this topic is it all boils down to individual differences. That's the way I see it. It doesn't have to be a stereotype like, it's all Nigerians. We all do this. No. In as much as we want to throw or flip away our culture as soon as we get to the European country, we want to flip away our culture. There's no way we can keep to all these rules, because we're not born into them. It's easier for an American to say, oh, I want to get a divorce, right? And wake up. But we Africans, we feel like divorce is a kind of taboo. That's how we feel. That's how we look at it, right? So that's why you see, God and days, you see men being polygamous in nature, because the wife doesn't want to divorce, because we feel like it's a taboo, right? But now, as things are really begin to evolve, we tend to understand, like, yeah, people fall out of love, people grow out of love. So for me, I feel like that is how you used to say, your first marriage, you divorced in Nigeria. It's not like you took the woman to Romania and you guys decided to divorce. No, you were in Nigeria when it happened. So imagine when you took her to America and it happened. For instance, people will say it's because you brought her to America.
For people suffer well.
Right? So mention about tax brackets, marrying from your tax bracket in like developed country. Trust me, as much as you value money over the person you marry, there won't be any respect.
True.
There will never be respect. As much as you start valuing material things over the person you marry, there will never be respect. So let's ignore all these materialistic things and let's come back to the core values of marriage. Why do I want to marry this person? Why do you want to be with Daddy Freeze? Is it because he's intelligent? Is it because he's good looking? Is it because he speaks so well? Right? Let's come back to the core values of humanity and forget all these materialistic things. If materialistic things will always come, like I used to say, if you work hard, you buy things. You can have anybody can buy anything. As soon as you decide to work hard towards it. But what are the core values of being loyal to your partner? Being loyal to your partner, being appreciative. Oh my dear, you're so beautiful, right? You're so handsome. I like you. I like the way you talk. I like the way you're so elegant. You know, these are core values. But it looks like we've just thrown away all these values and just want to go about the peer pressure things and all that. So Daddy Freeze, don't let me take too much time. That's my own thing.
All right, thank you very much. I'm bringing Biola now. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm still looking for 50 money guns. All right, Biola, how are you doing? Let me hear from you.
Hi, Daddy Freeze.
How are you, my gorgeous? How are you, my gorgeous?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you.
All right, so go ahead.
Okay. I mean, I listened to the topic yesterday and all the contributions. Some were perfect and some were here and there. Where do we start from? I think we should start from Nigeria. Nigeria, as a country, doesn't respect women, you know? And there are expectations in the Nigerian marriage. Mostly the man does, he provides and the woman stays at home and blah, blah, blah. And this has been going on for years. Interestingly, women are beginning to understand that, no, I can't be a housewife. I also have a life to plan. I don't want to be in charge of the kids. I don't want to do all these things for myself. Because in all honesty, being a housewife is a chore on its own. It's actually what's the word I'm looking for now?
Full-time job. It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time, that's the word I'm looking for. Being a housewife is a full-time job. It is draining. And until you get into it, you then realize that this is not what I was created for. That's the truth. And some women will say, oh look, okay fine, I'm happy to be a full-time housewife, but I think I need to be paid. Some women do it and it works for them. If you're smart enough to know how to go about it, anyways. So this is the thing. So they've had these practices in Nigeria. The men do their stuff, women do their stuff, and then they decide to Japa. And now you Japa in a country that everyone is being respected. Man, woman, girl, boy, cats, dogs, every living thing outside Nigeria is respected. I would say equally. And women then realize that, there is more to life than being a mom. There is more to life than being a housewife. There is more to life than, just taking care of everybody but yourself. And then they realize these things and then they have a conversation. Some people have that conversation with their husbands. Some do not. That is a mistake some women make. They just decide I want to become a banker tomorrow. No, that's not how it's done. Have the conversation with the man and say, look, I have a better plan for my future. I can't just keep taking care of the kids, And some men, not all. Some are good. I mean, I don't mean the capital G-O-A-T. I mean like male kind of good. Those ones are quite unable to comprehend that a woman needs a future. A woman deserves a future. problem begins. Then the Japa, and the woman decides to do something better for herself, and the man starts telling all his friends, she doesn't respect me anymore. She wants to become me this. She wants to become me that. How is she supposed to? He gives it a try. She becomes whatever she wants to become. She starts making her money. Guess what? Oh, you kid. Sometimes the woman earns more than the man, and this is where another problem starts. Oh, she's earning more than I am. She's not gonna respect me again. And he starts telling all his friends about his wife's attitude and that you've just not understood your woman. You've not had that conversation with her. And then you just think she's now a boss or she has an attitude and this is where everything, all hell lets loose. Everybody starts going, oh, she does not respect me again. Oh, she's this. And the mistake the man will make is to tell his friends. The worst set of friends a man can have are Nigerian friends, the male Nigerian friends, because they don't advise themselves properly. They do not. It's all filled with jealousy. Some wants to know how well you're treating your wife. Some wants to know the gift you bought your wife for her last birthday. Some wants to finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. And then they get all those advices from everybody. The little bird is talking against and all that whole stuff. And he goes on and says, no, I can't do this anymore. You can't keep going to work. Who is taking care? The excuse he will use is who is taking care of the kids. The kids are no longer doing well at school. And this is where the whole problem comes in. And look,
This one is correct.
then when you guys Japa, have that conversation with your wife. And there is more to being a housewife. And look, there is more to life than being a housewife. A woman travels out and she realizes that housewife is not it. No, this is not what I want to, and it is not because she's open, they call it she has open eye. It's not because she has opened her eyes or she's now rude or it's not that. It's just because she has found a better life. She's happy to be a mom, but she has also found a better life, which is doing something. I'll give an example. Many years ago, there was someone who said something. She had 4 kids. And I think there were times in Australia where if you give birth to kids, they pay you for giving birth to kids. So what did some people do? They give birth to kids back to back, back to back to back, because they get money from the government. Anyways, it stopped. Because the money from went stopped when you give birth to kids, these men decided that, okay, we'll do something else. Maybe I will go to work or whatever, and the woman will stay at home and watch the kids. How do you expect a woman to take care of 4 kids under the age of 4? And he's so wicked that he wouldn't pay for childcare. It's strange. You want to even one child.
Now, I want us to have another conversation.
Daddy Freeze, give me a minute, I'll be done soon.
All right.
Is enough mental. But you expect a woman to stay at home with 4 kids, no childcare, nothing, from morning till night. And some men will come back from work and say, oh, why does the house look this way? Bro, are you kidding me? And she complained that, oh, he doesn't want to pay for childcare because childcare is expensive. Understandably, childcare is expensive. It's about what maybe some childcare is one per child, $150 a day. So times 4. But because he doesn't want to pay that, he expects her to sit at home with 4 kids under the age of 4. No woman would do that.
Now, there are some things that women are not addressing. There are actually some men that want housewives. They are ready to work.
I'll be a housewife if I'm being paid.
That's the question. Will you pay her? Because the woman.
Now, when she's in Nigeria, hold on. When she's in Nigeria, she was happy to be a housewife.
She wasn't happy that she was.
Okay, she was pretending.
They are not happy. They are not happy. Let me tell you something.
Okay, I want to bring another guy. Is John around? Now, John, I need for this kind thing.
Daddy, please, let me round up, please. You see that everything I said, it still boils down to what you just said. Like, these are things that you reject when you're in Nigeria, right? So now you want to think these are things you accept when you're in Nigeria.
They're not accepting it. That's wrong. I refuse to accept that. They're not accepting it. They're just living in pretense.
Yeah, there's some people that
Yeah, because we don't have.
All right, where is John?
that means you were pretending from Nigeria.
Because they don't want their kids.
All right, brother, let me bring another gentleman. Thank you for coming. Please help me log out so I can bring another gentleman.
I was trying to interject about what you said, that in Nigeria, they agreed to be housewives. No.
Oh, yes, they did.
No.
No, you see, you need to understand that.
I disagree. When
That is why I said that there is more. When women leave Nigeria, they then realize that there is more.
They realize, that's the word, realize. All of a sudden, what was okay in Nigeria is no longer okay. There are many women who are housewives and agree to be housewives. But then all of a sudden, because they go abroad, yes,
Yes.
Daddy, please, I know somebody who is happy to be a housewife and she's being paid every fortnight. And it's very substantial. Why would you go to work? Tell me why you decide to go to work. You go to work. Of course, you're going to do everything.
how much is she being paid? How much is she being paid?
How much? 1,500 every fortnight. I'm not happy. I am not happy.
That makes sense. All right, brother, let's hear from you. We have a guy here.
Hi, Daddy, good.
Before you talk, let me throw a big shout out to Prince God. Thank you so much, brother. He sent me 2 money guns, and also a big shout out to everybody's asking for John. Thank you for Christian Ame. Big shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're watching on Instagram, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to the bottom of today's video. Go to today's video, click on the video, scroll to the bottom, you'll see how to buy stars. In the meantime, double click the screen. If you're watching on TikTok, share the video, double click the screen. All right, so go ahead, sir. Let me hear from you.
Yeah, first of all, go by the topic that don't ever bring your wife abroad. I don't think it's the right word to say. If you have someone that you love and you love each other, why can't you bring that person abroad? You can always bring that person abroad. If that person decides to change our ways, then our advice is to part. You can part, then manage the situation.
You cannot part abroad and manage the situation. It will never favor you. Make you they talk true.
No, some people do.
It no they favor anybody abroad. Divorce no they ever favor man. Divorce abroad no they favor man.
When you say favor man, it depends. Because
No. Divorce abroad no they favor man.
I'm coming, please. Let me just drop a point here. When you talk about divorce, it's not all the time that divorce pays a woman.
99% he pays the woman.
Okay, what if it is woman that is making the money and you divorce?
99% of men make more money than their women.
No, if it is woman that is making more money and you divorce, who is going to gain? It's the man that will gain. So it is just that we always have that mentality that a man must work harder than a woman. Alright, so definitely you should earn more than a woman. And there are a lot of clauses that you can even put in your marriage contract that when divorce comes, everybody goes their way. It depends, apart from that, it depends on the time that you started making money. For example, if I have a
Why
house
should
now,
marriage be a contract?
why should
Marriage be a contract?
marriage should be a contract in developed world because that's the way the developed world designed it. It
I
is
mean,
not.
people get married for different reasons.
No, it's not. No.
No, yeah, exactly. That means people will get married for different reasons. I'll decide
Yeah,
to
no,
marry
that's how
for
it is. No,
instance.
that's how it is. That's
No,
how it
that's
is.
not how
Okay.
it is. That is not how it is. Everybody is different. If I choose to, well, I'm married, but I'm not to be a contract.
Yes,
So
everybody
you
is
can't say marriage.
different.
No.
Everybody.
No, that is not how
Wait,
it
hold
is.
on,
I
hold on.
disagree
One
with you
sec. Wait,
respectfully.
let me land, please. Everybody's different. Yeah, but when you're trying to make analysis, you are trying to make statistics. Yeah, for example, if they are saying something that okay, there are some people that defraud people. You understand? They'll mention a particular country. Does that mean that they are not trustworthy people in that same country? It's because most of them have done it up. Most people that they've caught are from that part of the world. And the same thing it is here. Most of the marriage that were broken, what is the cause?
Brother, you are not representing the men well. We need somebody to represent the men against the women. You are supporting, you are with them.
I'm representing the men.
You are not representing the men at all. You know, guys, is he representing you well? Men, is he representing you well?
No, you know what? You say bringing wife abroad. That's what I'm saying. Bringing wife abroad, it's if you say someone is your wife, I get it, man. The way we do things in Nigeria is different. Marriage here too, even that abroad. I'm talking about white people now. You have some people that have married 5 times, some people have married 4 times, and it's common among them because it's part of their culture. I get it. It's part of their culture. They don't take it. They don't take it. Yeah? The part of the world that we come from, there's a format that we live there. There's a format that we live
Yeah,
there.
but that format is not helping the women. That's what we are talking about. That format is against the women.
No, it's not against the women.
It is because there are so many women.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
There are so many. For example, if you are in the Western world and you are living with a man, let me use you, Ledochi, as an example. Sorry for bringing them in. If you was to be living in the Western world with his wife, he wouldn't have done that. And number 2, even if he went ahead to do it, that woman will be empowered enough to say, I'm leaving.
Okay.
And he will live with a chunk of his property. But in Nigeria,
So how is that favoring the man? How is that favoring that's why I need a proper guy. That's why I need John. Bros,
No.
can somebody get me John?
it's very ignorant because a man can just bring in another woman as second wife.
And why can't he bring in a second? And what is wrong with him bringing a second wife?
The women to do this. That's it.
Nigeria favors
Women
When you say
do
women
this.
still do it, just like you said, now, what is the statistic of women that
What you just said right now, women do it to men here.
how many percent?
Okay, bros, thank you very much. We need somebody that can represent the men. Hold on. Bros, thank you very much for coming. I want to bring John.
Bring John.
Please. So help me leave so that the 2 women will face John.
Yeah.
Make una help me tag John. Oh. John, where are you? Thank you, my brother. Make you no vex. So, but we need somebody to represent.
One thing I always say to myself, if a woman becomes the president of Nigeria today, one thing that woman needs to really put on her top list is how to empower women. Let me tell you that the phrase with this little elegance class that I'm doing, if I tell you the number of women that sent me messages that are just in their marriage like a figurehead, and they can't live because they don't have the wherewithal to live with kids. I am being honest to you that phrase.
I know that.
Because you and I know that the law favors the men very well.
In Nigeria, the law abroad also favors the women. So if I'm a man, why do I go abroad and go and cheat myself?
Let me tell you that the phrase, if as a woman and I'm divorcing my husband, if I don't have enough good reasons, the law will not favor me. You will just get
let me interject.
What abroad people call good reason is different from what Nigerian man call good reason. Good reason is relative.
Nigerian men don't even have any reason. They just want to dominate. An average Nigerian man wants to control a woman. A woman that you never trained, you never paid her fees, you never did anything for her, but you just want to control her because she is your wife. They still bring that same character to the Western world. That is what is affecting them.
Why should a man do house chores?
And they still do housework.
Why should a man do housework?
Why would a man be doing
Oh yeah, let's hear the guy. Let's hear our guy.
Madam, no, come back to Nigeria, I beg.
If I come back to Nigeria,
Come back to Nigeria.
If I come back to Nigeria, I go come out on a two from the governor 2x2, or I'm okay.
Exactly. So you think that if I come back to Nigeria now, I'll be like a woman in Nigeria that is powerless.
If I come back to Nigeria, I go come out on a
Come back to Nigeria, I beg. Okay?
Once if I come back to Nigeria, because I'll come back with
Can I talk?
us to come back to Nigeria, so we are now responding to what you said.
I go come up
Yeah.
with 2 fronties, 2x2.
Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. This abroad matter. I'm even tired of hearing itself. Do you know that when I was in America, before I came to Canada, 3 of my friends got to Nigeria, went to Nigeria and got married to young girls. They said, I don't want to get married in America girls. I want to go to Nigeria and marry Nigeria ladies. They married them. They thought they are not civilized, they are not exposed, so they can control them or whatever they think they can do with them, and they brought them. After a year, because of the kind of friends they have, they now got to know the system. This system is the problem. This system that all of you think that favors you women is the problem to Africans' marriage in abroad. Number 1 point, you got married to a Nigerian man and you were living in Nigeria with him. This same thing, he was cheating. Now you want to call police on him, slap him, beat him. Hold on, I'm going somewhere. Let me land. Madam, let me land.
Not every Nigerian man cheats. You cannot say he was cheating and we accept it.
Hold on, let me land. I am going somewhere. Daddy Prince.
You guys have.
Daddy Prince.
Oh yeah, let the guy talk. Oh.
Let me land. You be talking, nobody talk now. Let me talk.
No, because this is the problem.
Madam, I can see that you are having problem with your husband, though.
No,
You said men don't respect their wife. You don't respect your husband.
Look at this one. Please.
I am telling you, you don't have respect for your husband.
Respect my husband.
For you to even be talking to a man like this, you don't have a respect.
I shall not say your eye. How can you tell me that we're in Nigeria and we're accepting the fact that men cheat?
Your husband slapped you in Nigeria. He didn't do shit. Your husband cheated on you in Nigeria. He didn't do shit.
Hey, don't use bad words. Don't use the bros.
I don't give you right to do whatever you want to do because he cheated on you. You send him out of the house. You call police on him. You send him to jail. Huh? You guys are not saying that. So people that in Nigeria that married. People that in Nigeria that married. The married ones we have respectful women in Nigeria, my sister.
I have seen good men, I have seen
We have respectful women in Nigeria. Very submissive and loyal women in Nigeria. They have never experienced what you guys are experiencing abroad. My point is, why were you guys quiet when you were facing those problems in Nigeria? You want to abroad and you want to punish the man for it.
Can you see your focus? Excuse me. Where your focus is?
Why didn't you fight your husband? Leave out your husband when you are in Nigeria, when he was beating you, when he cheated on you. Madam, you know fire.
One at a time. Oh yeah, one at a time. Wait, one at a time. Allow him to finish. Oh yeah, finish, sir.
answer why. That means say you like me, oh. Madam, don't like me. I don't answer why.
My God and my God, let me answer your question. Can I?
Madam, forget. You know me, they talk to. Now your kind of woman that they go for. I better go sit down, Zari.
Let me answer your question. I told you first. I better go and stop. But please say what you
Madam, go relax. Go off your mind. Now the thing is, I want to off my mind, too.
Wait.
Off mind.
Can I answer your
Okay.
question?
My point is, hold on. My point is, women will come to this Daddy Freeze live, and they will be talking blah 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 blah. Oh, we are in abroad. We have the right to do whatever we want to do. Any man that do shit to us, will say.
Don't use that word. Don't use that word. Be careful. Don't use that word.
Okay. You that got married to that man in Nigeria. This man, I am married to you, and we're in Nigeria together. I sent you to abroad, and you brought me, or I went abroad and I brought you. The same problem that we were having in Nigeria. Nobody leave their house. So you didn't report to your parents. I didn't report to my parents. Nobody, you didn't divorce me. You didn't plan to divorce me. I didn't plan to divorce you. We were all enduring those trouble. Now we come to this Oyibo people land. The same thing happen now because you are making one small money.
Why not plan to
You are making one small money. Or you think that these people, you think that these people lost favor you. Does it give you the right to treat me bad? Now I'm the bad man, I am the terrible man, and you want to send me to jail. When I go to jail, what is your profit for that?
Man, are you listening to yourself? So what
I am listening to myself because that is what you women do here.
Let me explain.
That's the reason why we will never bring you to abroad.
Can you ask me a question? Give me a second.
Men should not bring no woman to abroad. Don't bring them to abroad.
Can you listen? Can you just
Don't bring them to abroad.
My God.
Especially the bad character one. If you guy, let me tell the guy on this life. If you have a terrible woman, if you have a woman that has bad character in Nigeria that you get married to, if you fly abroad, let her be there, send her money, take care of her. Don't bring her. Don't bring her. Because she will not change. The next thing she will send you to jail. Don't bring her. She will send you to jail.
You're not answering the question.
What are you? Madam, you fine. Make I listen to you. What were you saying?
So I'm asking you a question. Now you're saying a woman that has bad character, if you bring her to the Western world, she will send you to jail.
She will be demon. She will be a devil.
Okay, I get that. So a man who beats his wife and cheats on the woman, is that a good character?
Oh, there are some. Okay. This is the problem I'm having with women.
I still have a question.
Why are you fighting that? Why are you fighting that in abroad? Were you fighting to leave that? Now the things I've been telling you people, if your husband cheats and you want to leave him. Why did you leave him in Nigeria until you get to abroad?
Because
Why are you leaving him in abroad?
You still expect the woman to conduct.
Have you made your point?
Nigerian law prevents you to leave your husband if your husband cheats. If your husband beats you, Nigerian law prevents you to leave. Why didn't you leave until you guys got to abroad?
Because the Nigerian law will not provide for the children and the woman. But the Western law has provision for the woman and the children. So
what is even abroad providing for you? What is abroad providing for you?
A woman can act.
You are only leaving that man. You are only leaving that man because now you feel you have your own money to take care of your children. Even the man is not there. That is pride. We call that pride.
A man who has
That is pride. Abroad make you women so prideful.
What stops that man
Abroad
from
makes
changing
you
his bad
women so
character?
prideful. You guys don't have respect in abroad.
Changing your bad character.
You women don't have respect in abroad. A lot of you don't have respect in abroad for your
I'm
husband.
sure you really married a
You have to earn it.
I'm sure you
don't buy respect. You earn it.
You're not married.
You cannot respect.
You women don't have respect for your men in abroad. That's the reason why we have too many single mothers in abroad here. Too many single mothers. Too many single mothers in abroad. We have them here.
Women, you are so bitter. They've shown you shake a banza. Your eyes don't see.
Let me tell you, no woman has ever hurt you. No woman has ever hurt me.
To the point that you will not be able to.
I'm a very real man. I'm a man that I tell women. I'm a man that told women that I can never be faithful for any woman. I'm a man who will tell a woman that I can never be faithful for you.
Yes.
That is the kind of man I am.
Women don't show you.
Excuse me.
No, madam, you don't know who you are talking to. That's what I'm saying.
Why you're talking like this?
That your man that you are trying to talk to you in abroad. You go ahead. Then we have real men, not the fake nonsense. If you bring down your character to abroad, we will send you back to Nigeria. We will beat you very well.
All right. Can we have some calm?
Now. On a day abroad, they make mouths. Man, I come Nigeria, they make mouths. Man, I come Nigeria, they make mouths. Man, I come Nigeria, they make mouths.
Oh yeah, calm down, everybody, calm down.
I'll give you 2 by 2, I tell you.
When you go to do one, and they even they come to say, they're not the behave like one. Oh, you go to better part. When you go women, better part Nigeria women.
You keep on talking about women. That's because they must have shown you.
When you go women, better part Nigeria women. They're not the behave like the way Nigeria women they behave.
All right. Biola, wait. Biola, hold on. Bros. I go off this live. Oh yeah, stop. Oh yeah.
Only my friends that are very beautiful ones. Only my friends and my families. Beautiful ones are coming to abroad. Why is it? I thought we are give this as a beautiful and fine hearted women to abroad. We will marry them.
I don't know the one.
All right. Hold on. Biola and the gentleman. I don't want to remove you guys because if
Madam, you can never be my type. Forget.
Oh yeah, brother, you and Biola, I go close this live, start another one. No, we know they hear anything. I just do bear. Oh yeah, everybody leave the live. Leave only me and Lady Nantoma. Biola, I'll bring you back. Bros, just leave the live. I go bring una back. Make we fit at least calm this place down a bit. God bless you.
Bring on that face. This woman face, I don't like
No talk like that.
Of course you can't like it because you've met your match.
This woman, they like me and I don't like her.
Men don't like you. You don't make way with your match.
Remember he said that he has shown the people he
Because you met your match, so you cannot talk again. That you don't like this woman.
I don't tire.
Madam, you go wrong now. Madam, leave the light. You don't want to leave the light.
Because he asked you to leave first. So you leave first. He asked you to leave first.
Madam, leave the light.
You don't like my face. Because you
I am your head. You have to go first. I am your head. I'm a man. I am your head. I'm a man. I'm a man. So you leave first. She go first. If she not go, I'm not a go. She go first.
What I respect,
This kind of head, this kind of side has a face. You also respect a good head.
You can be head of the family. That is beautiful. I love men who do that.
You know why I can't remove them? If I remove them, they will lock that place.
Let me go.
God bless you. God bless you.
Because of my guy, I will leave you alone. Because of my guy, I will leave you alone.
Thank you.
Bola, I love you. Biola, I love you.
Thank you. Bye. We know. Look at you. I better go and sit down somewhere.
I love you, Biola. You're my girl. I love you.
You forgot my victory. No, because I love you. To be honest, I don't want it for sure. Look at
Ah.
you. Look at yourself.
Oh yeah, calm down. Biola. Oh yeah. Now I want to bring in. Hold on. I know. I apologize on his behalf. but I needed someone to represent the men because the two of you were not representing the men. You were against the men. You had an ideal of what you think men should be, which I personally do not 100% support. I'll give you an example. If I moved abroad, the dynamics of my relationship would change. Me, we know they wash clothes, me know they wash dishes. All of a sudden now, I go begin they wash dishes. You follow what I know like abroad.
It's not compulsory. My husband does not do all that.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
Husband does not
It's not everybody that does
My husband does not cook.
not the freeze.
So that's
Not
not
the freeze. It's not everybody that does this thing.
Not
It's
that
not
mental.
all the
Ask him
men that
well.
wash.
He doesn't cook.
No.
He doesn't wash dishes. I do laundry.
People are getting it wrong.
I take care of the house. So that is not true.
I don't send John message. I need a man that can represent.
Let me ask you that if it's these men that are sending you those messages, ask them what did they do? What did they do to those women? Because they don't understand that when you start pushing somebody to the wall, one day the person will bounce back. That's the question I was asking that young man that was just talking like a woman. You are in Nigeria, you're treating a woman so bad. What now stops you from
And I get John number that year. Oh, John don't
because
phone
you're
me
not
before.
living in a country that is lawful. You came from a lawless country to a country that is lawful. It is as evident.
Sorry, can I
It is
interrupt you?
evident that you change your ways so you can live
Can I interrupt
peacefully
you?
with your spouse. Yes, go ahead.
He mentioned something. He said that why is it that when they are in Nigeria they don't like the man or the marriage or whatever? Why can't they walk away? But have you heard women when they even go to report to the authorities about certain things that had happened in their marriages and stuff? Do you know what the police would tell them? For instance, go madam, go and work it out with your husband. I know say your husband and
Even the church.
and this is a real life story. This is a real women can't even walk out of marriages in Nigeria.
I
And
don't.
he's telling me, come here to tell me, no, that.
I need a man that can represent men.
The guy is just.
I need a man that can represent men.
He's just trying to get an understanding. That's just the truth. You
I
cannot
didn't
tell me.
talk about women. I
You
said
cannot
some
tell me
women.
that a woman should condone oppression, should condone being brutalized, should now condone bad marriage, even when she's in a country that can help her out. No, that woman is she's gonna die of mental health issue.
If he had said some men or some women, I wouldn't have had a problem with it.
Yes.
But don't tell me that generally, like when your husband cheated. I've had friends and I've never been in the midst of men who cheats on their wife. I have never. In all honesty, I have never. So
Most men cheat, oh. Most men cheat, oh. You will not know. Listen, when a man is cheating, women will not know. You will not know. Now, guys go know.
I will know.
You won't know. You won't know. Not everybody will know. Let me tell you, you won't know.
I will know.
Okay. All right.
I will know.
I'm looking for men that can talk.
Is the men, like what I was saying, my point is this. If you're living in Nigeria, we all know Nigerian laws. Nigerians are more focused on other pressing issues. And then they don't even care about what's going on in your marriage and all that until probably somebody is killed or somebody is brutalized. And then, thank God to social media now, then it is now put on social media, then they go and make an arrest. But as a woman, if you just go to the police station and then just lay complaints, they will not listen to that woman. I'll be honest with you, but in the Western world, my brother, let me give you an example. My brother is here to an African American, and this woman is always assaulting my brother. This is true life story. Is always assaulting my brother, and what she will do is, at the end of the day, she will start begging my brother. We didn't get to know about it until when he now finally started sending us pictures, and we saw the teeth bites all over his body, and we became worried. So I told him that you have to make sure you call the police. Why doesn't he want to call the police? If I call the police on this woman who is going to take care of the kid, I cannot take care of this child. So the lady on her own, what did she do? She now arranged with somebody because they want to see a witness. She arranged with somebody. She called a friend to her house after fighting my brother, and then she called the police. Told the police that my brother has been beating her. So the police people came. My brother was outside. They came and they said somebody calls from this house that the husband is beating her. My brother was like, no, that is not true. She has been the one fighting me. What happened? They said, well, she already called. They now put handcuff on my brother's hand. While they were doing that, they now saw his finger that was beaten off by this lady. And the policeman asked, what happened to your finger? He now told them that it was the lady who bit my finger off. She's been fighting me. And God so kind, he wasn't putting on any shirt because Texas is very hot. So they saw the tip bite on his body. And they said, no, we can't arrest you. We have to arrest the woman. Because if anything happens to you, their job is going to be at stake. So that was how they took the woman and then took her into custody. Why am I saying this? There are women who also treat their husband badly. That's just an American scenario. There are Nigerian women who also treat their husband badly, but it is few of them. It is few of them. Majority of these cases are the men treating the woman badly. So let me get this.
Let's hear from this gentleman. Now, nobody's allowed to talk until he finishes talking. Bros, go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, the lovely ladies here. I may not give, I may not give 100% advice or give 100% suggestion, but whatever I'm going to say, I'll be talking from experience, from why I said so, because I'm not married, I'm single. But I'll be talking from the experiences from my colleagues that are married, that are here in the UK. I have colleagues I'm a radiographer, and I have colleagues that are radiographers, and they marry radiographers as well. So I believe marriage, for you to go into marriage, you have to think about like the person you are coming into marriage with. Are you guys going to work together to achieve some certain goals in life? Like here in UK, they sort of like because of the fact that we do different shifts as radiographers, there's no way you can actually come and leave certain roles, certain jobs or duty for your wife. You guys have to share, even in supporting your kids. You guys have to like devise. I have seen my colleague, my very good friend, my classmate, what they did, because him and the wife, they are working in the same trust and in the same but different departments. What they did was to get the rota, their different rota, met their managers, try to like discuss with them to tell them, oh, can you make this possible for us so that we'll be able to manage our child support, because paying for child support system here is very crazy. So I think for you to go into marriage, marry someone that you have good understanding with, someone that understands you, you understand that, and you guys have like desire, or you have some goals you want to achieve together. Tomorrow I will marry a woman and probably my wife is earning more than I am. That doesn't mean I'll come and start maybe expecting her to be doing maybe everything. There are things I'll do, there are things that she will do, provided the respect and understanding is there. I don't think just that I don't really know what is happening to our marriages these days. Most ladies from Nigeria, I don't know whenever they come here, their ideology totally changed. Let me give an example, like a life example. My mom is a nurse. My dad is a trader back home when I was growing up. My mom does this shift, like the service shift at a hospital, a private mission hospital. She goes around. I know how busy that place can be, and she comes back in the evening, and still prepares dinner. But my dad might go to the market during the evening time. We go together, or some other of my siblings, and we'll get for her the things she needs to use to cook. I'm just giving an instance. And my mom will come back, despite her being tired, she will still make that meal, but will probably might make things easier for her. We might have prepared the things and get it ready for her to prepare to make. And she comes back, she does something, everybody eats, we pray, we go to sleep, nobody tries to fight over things or anything. My mom can see that things are not, probably my dad doesn't have the money. She brings her money and does things. But I think Nigerian women, they are mentality and ideology about abroad or anything about abroad needs to change. I think that's where the problem comes. Probably people will start looking at money, how much this person is earning, how much this person is not earning. Oh, you need to like, well, me personally, I don't believe
Can I correct the narrative?
Sorry?
Can I correct? Sorry to interrupt you, sorry. But can you guys stop saying Nigerian women? I am a Nigerian woman. I cannot understand.
Okay, can I have somebody else to represent the guys? Brother, thank you very much. I need somebody else. Just one more person. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you.
Well, they keep saying Nigerian women. This is why I have a problem. You know, if I'm talking about Nigerian men, I will say some Nigerian men. And you won't hear me say all Nigerian men or something. And if I'm talking about Nigeria, I'm talking about Nigeria as a whole, the way they portray women or the way they treat women. Or you don't hear me say... But you can't keep
All right, boss, let's hear from you.
Nigerian women. It's so wrong. That's where I have my issue.
Yes.
I've been in the comment section saying, see, ma'am, right? I'll just tell people the truth. It's only older women that always have problems all the time. Older women will complain about anything and everything. The only talking point you ever hear from them is control and slavery. Control and slavery. Nothing else. I always ask myself, ma'am, it's okay. I'm speaking right now. Please listen.
So I don't understand.
So what I'm saying is this: why is it that the only talking point you guys ever have when a topic is brought up is control and slavery?
You guys,
Can I speak, please, for crying out loud?
No, listen. The other guy that came. No, I hate you guys.
When the lady started, the first thing is, oh, they are beating their wives. Oh, they are doing this. Let me tell you something very, very logical, right? It doesn't make sense, man. Can I just speak for crying out loud?
Allow him to talk. Allow him to talk.
When she's married, if you are screaming like this, many people start wondering how you act at home. Please calm down. This is what I want to say, okay? Here's the thing. When the talking point is always surrounding control and slavery, it is always questionable. When the topic was put out, the first thing you guys switch to is the man is beating the woman. There's no right somewhere. There's no this somewhere. Let me tell you something very logical, right? It doesn't make sense for a man who is abroad and says, okay, I want to go and marry a woman in Nigeria, right? And you believe solely in your heart of hearts that the first thing he's thinking is, I want to go and marry a woman I want to abuse in the US. That doesn't make sense. Because a man that lives in the US knows the laws in the US. Can I just speak for crying out loud? When I'm done speaking, you can respond for crying out loud.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Can I just speak? Jesus Christ. Can I just speak for crying out loud? You are older than me, or do you realize that?
You're not getting talking about age. That's why I'm trying
Okay, then let me speak now. Because it's not in my plan to respect you when I'm talking over you. First, let me speak, ma'am. I'm making a point. If you don't like the point, let me finish. Then you respond to it. It's called a rebuttal. Okay?
No, I'm just correcting what you're saying. Not
Anyways, let me go back to what I was saying.
The point is bringing your wife, not going to marry her in Nigeria. Bringing your wife.
If you marry her and bring her to the US, can I? You cut me up mid-speech. Jesus Christ.
No.
Okay, so, like I was saying, okay, before I was rudely interrupted, when you go and marry your wife in Nigeria, and you decide to bring her to the US, right? Common sense tells me that the man wants to bring the woman to the US because, one, the culture of marriage in the US is not good for family rearing, right? Because there are many broken marriages. That's one. Can I just... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, you say a man will go and bring his wife, right? That if we saw the story of one man, went to bring his wife, put her through nursing school. We all know that nurses make good money, right? She makes more than him. Are you telling me that the man that by himself paid her tuition, put her in nursing school, put her for the sole purpose of controlling her? Make it make sense. Sometimes I go, it makes sense.
He has been controlling the woman.
Okay, you have been controlling her. Then you brought her to the US to make her a nurse, to make more money than him, to control him more. Make it make sense. It makes sense. See, at the end of the day, let me just tell you this, at the end of the day, right? Marriage, right, in this instance that I'm talking about, it's not about whether one thing happened, this other happened. In this same US, we have people from other cultures, right, that they have the same tenets that we do in Nigeria. They don't behave like our women. Many Hispanic men, they still have respectable wives that they bring to the US internet and all of us, we always visit, there are many women testifying to the goodness of Nigerian men from other races, other cultures. We need to stop this ideology of everything is controlled. Everything is controlled.
All I can say is,
let me tell you something. Yoruba said, there are some women that have bad character.
Obìnrin sọ̀wà ní olóhùn lórí ọkọ. Ìyẹn wọlé.
It's always that controlling me. They are saying it's a bondage, it's slavery. They will say submit. Oh, I cannot submit. Cooking has become a problem. Taking care of your family has become a problem. Oh, now I want to be independent. Oh, now I have opportunities. For crying out loud. If you want your family to work out fine, there are some ideologies you need to drop away from your mind. It's always older women confusing younger women, taking this narrative continually go. It doesn't make sense. Now you're just talking at the talk. I don't like it. Now you're just talking at the talk. Let's tell you the truth. See, at the end of the day, man, nobody's checking out for you now. When I don't pass that threshold, nobody's checking out for you guys anymore. But you want to come here and face this narrative all the time that, oh, they're controlling them, they're controlling them. But yes, we're having other women from other cultures praising Nigerian men. But our own women, oh, they want someone now make it make sense. So I'll go and bring my wife to the US to come and be controlling me. To come and expecting her. Right? When I know say prison, they
All right. Everybody calm down.
Every time slavery. See why in 2023, women are independent in 2023. Women work in 2023. Any woman in America that choose to be a housewife, she decided to be a housewife on her own. A man cannot force a woman to be a housewife in America. Any woman that is a housewife in America chose to be a housewife. But now we're going to make her say, be a housewife is a bad thing. Now going to make her look like that's a bad thing because I know what single place. Madam, no be you the other day, you know be just your house. Because your house they inside car every time because they do life. Inside car. Go inside house, go to your house. What's the number one? You know nothing no go do. But they are complaining, they are tormenting us, they are punishing us. The other man asked you to come back to Nigeria. You know if you go. Go back to Nigeria now. Every time Nigerian men. But later you come and say, why are they saying Nigerian women? Look at the hypocrisy is smelly dead.
Baba, they don't hijack my life. I no even fit talk.
When I don't pass the thread, I'm not going to let you talk. If I let you talk, make I bend. I'm not going to let you talk. Because I'll rub you to the top this morning. At the end of the day, now you have me to the life. Live the life. Come on to that. Come to the life. Open him back here. Because they won't go to the corner to punch him back. Everything, they are beating me. See, let me tell you, at the end of the day, you older women, stop coming online to be telling us rubbish. All you older women, stop coming online to tell us rubbish. When I talk, no, they punish us. It's slavery. I cannot submit. I have opportunity. I'm in America, so I have career. We just talking point every day, from morning to night. I don't get a lot when I don't talk. Husband, go get simple thing, simple logic. You will not apply. Every time. See me one time. I have money now. I'm a big woman. Guess what? I have rights. I have rights. Oh, look at the rights. Don't make me crazy. I can do whatever I want. That's what the other day. We will lock their husband up. Are you bad, champion? We will lock our husband up in prison. We will not lock them up. Guess what? The oppressor become the oppressor. The oppressor don't catch witchcraft. Witchcraft don't talk to the oppressor.
How can a man be talking like this? Yeah. I told him that
I can't deal. I can't deal. You are not even letting me sell my. People are not even letting me sell my money gun. Since morning today, I've only sold 8 money gun. I've only gotten 300 star and only $5. People are not even helping. In fact, we are not talking again. Everybody, go and buy my money gun on TikTok. Go and buy my super chat on YouTube. You are enjoying the live. You are enjoying the bass blows. It's sweeting your body. 190 something people watching on YouTube. 200 on Facebook. 81 on TikTok. 1,270 on Instagram. If you are watching on Instagram, we are go to Facebook. In fact, I no do again. I don't tire. I don't even hear anything. When. Oh yeah, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. Buy my stars. The first person to buy 1,000 stars, I go even hail am. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I won't close this live. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to today's video. Click on the video. Bottom left hand corner, you will see how to buy stars. If you're on TikTok right now, double click the screen. Oh yeah, double click the screen on TikTok. Double click the screen. Share the video. Follow my number 1, follow my number 2, and follow my number 3. I'm looking for 50 money guns. I've gotten 9 so far. House of Gold, 3 money guns. Prince, oh God, 2 money guns. Issy Andy, 1 money gun. Babeto, 1 money gun. Gentle Collins, 247, 1 money gun. And Meg 007, 1 money gun. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate you. Oh yeah, where are my super chats and where are my super stickers on TikTok? Oh yeah, where's everybody? Where's everybody? Oh yeah, someone said leave them to quarrel. I will bring them back to quarrel if you send me super chats and super stickers. If in the next 5 minutes I don't get any superstars, I'll be super chats and super stickers, I close the live. Someone said these women are disgracing Nigerian women. Anyhow you like, think I'm not. I only allow Lady Nantoma to talk. In 5 minutes, if I don't see my money guns, if I don't see my what do they call them? My stars, and if I don't see my super chats, I will log out and go and sleep. I've tried. 1 hour, 30 minutes of people fighting one another. Oh yeah, over to you, Lady Nantoma.
So the people saying that the women are disgracing them, a lot of, Nigerians like to live in pretense. We have been trained to endure and pretend. That's what is just going on the chat here. If a woman wants to be honest with herself, she will tell you, if most of them are just saying this because they don't have a choice. If you offer them choices, they will choose freedom rather than slavery. So that's why I don't respond to them. If you want to endure and allow a man to beat you, to brutalize you, and treat you like you are a nobody, that's fine. You can. Nobody can tell you what to do. But what I'm saying is, when a man is living like that in Africa because there are no laws, don't expect that same thing to go on in the Western world. I think I expect the men to change. When you come to the Western world, you have to look at the way things are going. Look at how people are living. Look at how the laws work. What is going on? You cannot beat a woman here. If the woman is taking it in Nigeria, when she comes here and she sees that, oh, if I report my husband, some actions will be taken, she will want to do that. So I don't encourage any woman or any man to continue living like that. Don't get me wrong. There are women that also beat their husband. So if you're doing that and then you are here, the table will turn. The woman will use the law to fight you. So if you want to be a slave to your husband because you want to get the champion, maybe a championship award of becoming the best wife, I greet you. You can carry on. But don't expect people to take trash because you're taking trash. And listen, everybody has their deal breaker. That is one thing. Your deal breaker might not be my deal breaker. There are some people that cannot take their husband even cheating on them with one woman. That's a deal breaker for that woman. And because that's a deal breaker for that woman, it's not a deal breaker for you, does not mean that she's embarrassing you or disgracing women. No. Everybody has their own standard of living. So you have to know what suits you. There are some people that, they will say, if this man does not hit me, I don't feel horny. There are people like that. This man has to hit me. This man has to beat me before I feel horny, before I can, have intercourse with the man. There are people like that. But there are some people that cannot take you laying your hands on them. Is a deal breaker. So I think we should respect people and know what they want. So when you are married to these women, you have to know what they want, especially if you're in Nigeria and you're doing all these things to a woman and the woman is telling you, I don't like it. She goes to the family to report. Before this woman is going all this extra mile to report what you're doing to her, just know that the very day you bring her to the Western world and you still continue, she's going to use the law to fight you. So I think they should know that. She's going to use the law to fight you because she's not a fool. Nobody can take trash for long, just like the man. You can't take trash from any woman for too long. You can only endure for a time. Even the Bible said that weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. So you should also know that this woman is going to bounce back one day. She's going to fight back when she gets pushed to the wall, and there's nothing to push through. She will turn and face you. So know all these things and learn. And learn. Know that you cannot suppress somebody for too long. It's not possible. You cannot. One day it will explode. You are just sitting on a keg of gunpowder that will one day explode and then destroy you.
All right, let me give a big shout out. Let me give a big shout out to Adeze Suleiman. Thank you so much. Bolanle Williams Elias. They sent me 1,000 stars each. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Adeza Suleiman. Thank you so much. And Bolanle Williams Elias. Thank you. Michael, God Love Me, also sent me 500 stars. Thank you so much. If you want to buy my stars, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDY FREEZE. Scroll down to today's video, bottom left hand corner, you will see how to buy my stars. So if you're watching on Instagram now, go to Facebook. That's the only way you can buy my stars on Instagram. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. Scroll down to today's video, bottom left hand corner, you will see how to buy stars. If you're watching on YouTube, I do appreciate, Suleiman Omikbidon, $2. Benedicta Oro Saye, $5. And New World sent me $10. Thank you so much. It's nice to see all these super chats and the super stickers coming through. At least after all the shouting, when I finally don't begin to the response small. I don't even let me enjoy today, last day of the month, where I supposed to cash out. They just scatter everywhere. I don't even see how to pack my money. Big shout out to those. Someone said mine's not working. I'm so sorry about that. My money gone people, where are you on TikTok? TikTok people, I can't see you guys. What's going on TikTok? What is going on TikTok? All right, guys, make this happen. I tried to bring John. John has been unavailable. I tried to send him a message, but I couldn't get him through. So I'm going to bring one more person and we end this live in 5 minutes. If I don't see more money guns, that's the only thing that will make me stay awake because I'm tired. More money guns, more super chats, and more stars. See as God don't open door. All right, Chibuzo just sent $10. Classic Ulubenga sent $2. Where is John? I'm so sorry. John is unavailable today. I would have loved to bring John. Glory Art. I'm even tired. I cannot even do my bus conductor work. Where are you guys? I'm logging out since I don't decide say when I want show na power. Michael, God love me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you, bro. Once again, Adeza Suleiman and Bolanle Williams Elias. J42CA. Follow my sister Joke. I believe that's her name. Jokamine. Thank you so much. You just sent me one money gun. Oh, this lady just came in and locked my live and then she can't join. So I guess I have 50 people actually waiting, but I'm super exhausted. Oh wow, Diligence Healthcare just sent me $10. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, Mama Tuzi, you have 5 minutes because I'm tired.
How you doing, sir?
Very well, thank you.
Mama Tuzi. Hi, how you doing, sis? How are you? I've been enjoying myself. I've been laughing myself over here, and on the issue of taking your wives abroad, I'm married, and a lot of times I don't like to compare myself to people that grew up really in Nigeria with the mentality of certain factors being defined. Because I left Nigeria as a teenager for school. I met my husband in school here. So both of us were really shaped. It's different. But when people want to leave Nigeria, some people don't like the truth. When people call us and say, "Oh, we want to travel. I'm going to be traveling with I'm bringing my spouse." We always want, besides trying to help you navigate how do you want to go about it, we want you to also know what comes the intricacies of being married overseas, especially when it comes to roles and expectations and all of that. You know, in Nigeria, you might have access to people that can help you with things as a woman. It's not so like that here, especially if you're also a working woman. Say, for example, you're a nurse now, like myself. If you go to work, I leave my house at 5:30 in the morning when I was working on the floor. I leave the house at 5:30 in the morning. I don't get back home until 8 p.m. at night. So if you are actually having expectation of that woman fulfilling the same role she would have fulfilled when she was in Nigeria, that is an that is not something that is not
realistic.
That we use for this unrealistic expectation. But it's about, oh, women, they beat them in Nigeria, but when they come here, they are able to leave and all of that. You know, I stopped blaming these men. I blame the family members that know that one, their family member is being abused, but they keep saying, stay in there. In fact, if there's anybody a woman should run away from, it's the family. Because I do not believe that my own parent will see me going through something like that and they will be okay with it. As a parent, you love your child, you want them to stay married. Of course, you want them to be married. But at the same time, there are certain things that are not healthy for them. You want to be able to, if you can fix it, fine. If you can't fix it, you want to pull them out of it. And I know that in Nigeria, to be fair to Nigerian system, women can get out of marriages. Nobody ties them down. I understand the implication of, oh, children, who will pay it? Yes, the court might ask the man to pay. The money might not be enough. But same happens here. We've had, especially if you're in Texas, oh, Daddy Freeze, I know you always say it favors women. Not necessarily. In Texas here, even a footballer that makes millions, the baby mamas, now $250 they give paid on each child. It's no big joke. Texas doesn't do all that nonsense. Maybe in California, you might be able to be getting this thing. But in Republican states, it doesn't work like that. So even in America, there are ways you can go about it. But bottom line is, I feel like what you said before, communication is a big problem. And some people, you know, people when we are in love, when we want to get married, we tend to have just turn blind eye to all the negative things and all of that. Things we know that we can't live with for the rest of our life, but we keep saying, no, it's okay. I love him and all of that. I believe one thing, which my husband always say. My husband would be like, I don't open door for you because I know I can't keep up with it. And the day that I don't do it, that is when you will have a problem. So we didn't even start our journey like that. Because truly, as a woman, when someone starts doing something, then they stop doing it, then there's an issue. In my home, you know, I've said this before on another platform, and the lady that was there was like, oh, so you are the one in control of your house. I'm glad that people in the comments were able to help me set her straight and said, no, she never said anything like that. Daddy Freeze knows I've been in school. I just graduated. For the past 2 years, sincerely, my husband has been the one like doing children duty in this house. I don't do anything. I don't. And I appreciate him for it. Because I didn't have to ask. It supports what I want to do. We communicated it why I want to do it. As a matter of fact, even when I was saying I don't want to go do it, it pushed me to go ahead and do it. It supported my dreams. It's always in support of whatever dreams I have and aspiration. It's because we communicate. It's because of the way we started our journey from the get-go. Nigerian ladies need to learn to communicate. It's not about you people sleeping together and sleeping with each other and having cooking for demand and all of that. No, important discussions that you're supposed to have pre-marriage, you don't even have those discussions. Before I married my husband, I said my family is very important to me. I don't want to have to take permission to have my brother come visit me, my sisters come visit me, because it's like, yes, I'm like that too, because we are family people. So those are the kind of things that I've made like sure to talk about. So when we are married now, it's not like, okay, so we know. And we've had challenges, but communication, I feel like people don't communicate. And everybody just, you know, as a woman too, sometimes we are like, I'm just trying to avoid conflict. But sometimes conflict is good. Good conflict is good. It's good to have conflict sometimes. When two people, they always, your uncle will say, when two sisters go in this room and they come out laughing, that means they've not told each other the truth. Because if you've told each other the real truth, you'll be coming out of there looking all like, I'm so mad at this person because that person just told you the truth. Like you said, I don't want people to think that overseas women, Nigerian women overseas, they are just too overbearing, they don't listen to their husband and all of that. It's not about that. It's more that Nigerian women in Nigeria that chose to be or decided to be housewives if their husband requested it. It's because there's really not much opportunity also in Nigeria. In Nigeria, if you say, I don't want to be housewife, I want to go and work, they will ask you, okay, how much salary they want to pay? 50,000 naira. They'll say, so you collect 50,000, you pay housemaid 30,000. So how much is remaining? Just stay at home with your children. But when she comes to overseas, she's like, I'm educated too. I can work. I was talking about the lady that said, oh, so in your house you are the boss. She said something to me that, well, you should have done all your schooling before you start having kids. And I said, first off, just because I have kids doesn't mean I should stop having dreams and aspirations. Yeah. As a woman, I should be able to aspire to be whatever I want to be. I shouldn't be limited because I'm married now and I have kids. The thing is, I need to be able to communicate it with my partner, and we need to be able to, whatever decision we make, we are making it together. When my husband goes back to school now, I'm going to be the one like doing this thing. Or if we're in school at the same time, if we have help, we'll make it work. A lot of Nigerian men are also set in that mentality. They don't want to change. They are stiff. Like they resist it. Yeah. They still want the woman to, okay, you leave leave home at 5:30 in the morning, you go to work, you've been standing and running around on the unit for 12 hours as a nurse, then you come home and then you should start cooking that time. Some men, I am not even kidding, to God Almighty, one of my friends, when I was in college, the uncle, the wife, if you see the belly like this, do you know this man still expected his wife to be pounding fufu that he will eat in Houston here. I'm not kidding.
Okay. I've learned one lesson now. If you live abroad, don't marry a nurse. Anyway, guys, we've been on for almost 2 hours. I need to run. I'm exhausted.
Communication to our men we should be more understanding and try to listen more and not be reactive. Try to hear her out first before you make.
Mama, Nigeria is so much better than all this stress we people they face. It's too much stress. It's too much stress. I can't live in all this kind of crazy madness. Don't marry a nurse if you are abroad, and don't marry men. Advice to men: don't marry a nurse and don't marry a lawyer. Lawyer will finish your life. Nurse, we never have time for you. You will.
Okay, let me tell you this. My friends, my co-worker, when I was still on the unit of the floor, my friends are white girls. The moment they have 2 kids like this, they are going to go part-time. They go part-time. They can't work full-time. Because you can't work full-time and try to be home with the kids. And let me tell you this. My kids now, the one moment they start first grade, second grade, they start having activities. Maybe they are doing ballet, they are doing tennis, they are doing all this chess and all of this. And the parents here are expected to be at this event. Because guess what? When you are not showing up, now your child starts thinking you hate them. Yes. So
bring the children back home. Come back curious son. They'll be all right.
Why will you bring them home? When you are here.
Listen, let me tell you something. Why I can't raise my children abroad. Abroad gives these parents so much work. In Nigeria, any day you can go to your child's stuff, you go. Any day you cannot go, you will not go. You'll be all right. It's difficult being a parent abroad. It's too much. Let the children grow till they are a certain age, then go and do their masters abroad. Please. I can't deal with all this culture. It's crazy. It's totally crazy. Let me tell you something. 99% of you people abroad will not be abroad if Nigeria was working. Listen, Nigeria, 99%.
Nigerian women also overwork themselves unnecessarily and not really think that they are married. They also have responsibilities.
Hold on. 99%. Here's my take. 99% of people abroad will not be abroad if Nigeria was working. The reason why y'all are abroad is because Nigeria isn't working. And if you lived in Nigeria, you would also have to be like you have to behave like a Nigerian. Thank you so much, guys. I'm exhausted. For those of you who bought my stars, big shout out to you. People came through today quite a lot on YouTube and TikTok. As usual, Facebook has become so dry. In fact, I'm even thinking, should I even be bringing these Facebook people again? They're not even try. But anyway, big shout out to Jokamin. Jokamin just sent me 3 quick back-to-back money guns. Thank you so much. And one more person I need to shout out to. Yeah, sent me $20. Diligence Healthcare. So YouTube is quite amazing, and I'm happy to be with you guys. Thank you all. Good night. Take care of yourselves. I'll come tomorrow, and we will focus on money gone. All this one, and I just hijack the show from my hand. When we come tomorrow, it will be business.
Just your face that was making me laugh. I was just rolling on my bed like, oh my god. Thank you for having me.
All right, guys. Bye. Lady Nantoma, thank you for coming. I wish I had John, because John for scatter this place, but sadly we didn't have. Take care and God bless.